It's at this stage I thought I'd pop in and show my face and my very pink polo shirt and explain, firstly, well done. We're 75 videos into Battletank already. The end isn't really in sight. It's a long section. Hopefully you're learning tons about Unreal, tons about C++, tons about game software engineering in general. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm certainly loving the challenge of teaching it. Talking about challenges of teaching, right now we're in a situation where I've led you into a corner with regards to our architecture. We have architectural problems. I've engineered these in, I'm afraid. They weren't there in the prototypes, but it's for a purpose. In reality, in fact, when we were building the prototype, we ended up in situations like this where we have spaghettified architecture and we need to do major refactoring. And real-world refactoring it can be hard. And I want to, in the next couple of videos, show you a very cool approach to actually refactoring a big piece of code in a way that will keep you sane. So this is going to be fun. Now the analogy is, in fact, a friend of mine who's a postman came in today, said, Ben, how's work going? I'm like, well, it's going well, but this is really hard to teach. He goes, well, what are you teaching? Well, he doesn't know about coding. So what I said was, imagine you went and learned how to build a brick wall in college. They would assume that you're building on a perfectly solid foundation, and they'd teach you all these techniques to build walls and arches and all the rest of it. Very nice. If you went and had an apprenticeship with an actual bricklayer, what would happen one day is you'd be building this wall and the ground would subside and the wall starts to fall over. How do you deal with that? That's what we're teaching here. In reality, you are going to engineer yourself into a corner with your architecture, and you're going to have problems like this, and your wall's going to start to lean. And I'm going to show you how to systematically approach that, how to work out what dependencies to change first, and how we can do a refactor in a way that won't drive you nuts. We're going to make sure that while we refactor to our target architecture, your code stays as close to compiling as possible so that you can keep compiling, keep checking you're on track, keep committing your work, and keep moving forward. Because trust me, doing a huge architecture change and a massive recompile can be really, really frustrating because you sometimes feel like you're getting nowhere, you get lost, you lose track, it's a nightmare. So bear with me over the next couple of videos where we work out exactly the right order to tackle this sort of messy architecture. And while we're at it, you'll learn a whole load of other useful techniques for diagnosing problems, spotting things that may go wrong. So it's going to be fun, pay attention, and I'll see you in there.